pillar of the community, Ray Idle.
And I thought it would just come down to see what was going on. But, you know, more importantly than wrestling, I'll work with kids.
My school, okay? I run things around here. I'm the new
You better not
champ.
put your hands on me again.
Boom, sir. This is my school, okay? I run things around here.
I warned them.
I'll tell you.
You're the vice principal. He's the principal.
That's right.
You don't sucker punch my boy like that.
I'll tell you what's going to happen.
You're so tough.
You be quiet for a minute.
Shut up.
Now,
Shut up, Bobby.
I'm going to make it real simple.
Check this face.
We appreciate you being here. You provoked this, so on March 3rd, right here at School of Morton, I'm going to put you in a match against Mr. Ray Idle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SOM Live. You want to be a legend? You got to train with a legend. School of Morton, get some. I'm Corky McCorkle, along with the loaded gun, Chad Bartlett. Chad Bartlett, how about this program we got coming up today?
I'm looking forward to it, Corky. You know, School of Morton, we always bring it. Come get some, baby.
Yep, we got J.C. Adams in action today.
That's right.
The EGC, the Doolies in action, as well as a big main event. Dangerous Dan Matthews taking on the Sultan. How about all that?
Wild. That's going to be wild. I can't wait to see Dangerous Dan. Maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe that old Dangerous Dan that I love and know well will come out there and lay it down, but who knows?
Well, remains to be seen, and we got a big event coming up next week, March 2nd at the Carver Rec Center. But right now, let's get to the ring with action. Here comes J.C. Adams.
What a reaction, Corky.
J.C., it was quite a match at No Love Lost. That triple threat that unfortunately our feed cut out. We didn't get to bring it to you on YouTube, but what a match that triple threat X Division title match was.
It was insane, Corky. I mean, people flying all over the place.
And now there's the bell. JC gonna take on Principal X in the opening match here at SOM Live.
Now, he's got this crowd behind him for sure. Wow, they love this guy.
Principal X taking control with that wrist lock, but JC able to maneuver out of it into an arm drag. And JC Adams is in control. Another arm drag for Principal X. This time JC hangs on to that arm. Principal X, rake of the eye there. And a wrench of the arm of JC Adams.
You know, he's got to beat some discipline into this long-haired, just
JC
hippie, really.
found another innovative way out of that wrist lock. Ooh! JC looking for the splash in the corner, but Principal X right out of the way. And now the Principal clubbing on the back of JC
That turnbuckle,
Adams.
Corky.
And Principal is trying to choke the life out of JC Adams. You gotta wonder what's coming up next week when we're in Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center. What is gonna happen with JC Adams and that X Division title as he just took down? Wow, what an impressive DDT.
He's not going to be sitting the principal. He's all about discipline, and
He could be disciplined for pulling the hair of JC Adams there. And
trying to give
JC
him a
Adams
cue.
hits a super kick, sending the Principal to detention. JC Adams all the way up top. What's it gonna be? Flying body splash. and a 3 count. J.C. Adams picks up the win here on SOM Live.
Spaceman here for SOM Live, here with the victorious J.C. Adams. Hey, I know you're getting, man, these people really love you out here. I know you're getting ready for your rematch with Draco. They put the medic in the match, so now it's a 3-way match. Well, you got some words about that, champ?
Man, I'm so.
Whoa! Here comes Draco, right in here. Tucks the clothes on. He's got to try to get that cartel on JC. Going for that super kick, and Draco rolled right out of the way.
I mean, look at this.
Man, things getting wild on SOM. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked.
Chase Owens here, New Japan Pro Wrestling and Bullet Club star. And if your dreams are to become a future legend in this business, you have to train with a legend.
Come get you some. School of Morton.
Spaceman here for SOM Live with the EGC. I noticed that Brian Jeffries is missing. Judas, where is he at?
Actually, it's none of your business or their business. But if they really must know, and you must know, I'll let the hillbilly heartthrob elaborate on what's going on.
You see, unfortunately, Brian Jeffries ain't going to be with us for a few weeks because he was attacked coming outside of a nightclub by 2 hillbillies in flannel shirts saying this is Dooley country. Now, he's up in the hospital right now watching the race, and he's going to be just fine. But bigger news, Spaceman, I'm getting back in ring shape, about to make my triumphant return in a few months. Because I'm not in the shape I used to be, and I've been out on the road getting ready for the Boats and Bros tour. But here real soon, I'm about to be back.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Well, GM Bobby Branham has sent word that you're going to be wrestling tonight. Bronson Garrett, you haven't wrestled since Christmas. He says if you want to maintain your spot on the roster here and keep teasing or perform your musical act, you're going to have to wrestle. You're going to have to get in the ring tonight.
But I ain't even got my new gear.
Against the Dooleys.
Doolies.
Well, there you have it.
You and Derek Williams.
What do you mean? He ain't got no right to do anything of the sort.
You got Bobby Branham's number. Contact him yourself. I'm just here to be the messenger.
He apparently forgot who I am, but I'll tell you what, Bobby Branham, we'll give you what you want, but it's going to be a non-title match.
Really, Judas? Another stinking hillbilly?
But I'm a heartthrob.
Well, there you have it. The EGC has just been told by Bobby Branham that even though Brian Jeffries is not here today, they still will have to get in the ring.
I'm Hoot. And I'm Punky. And you're watching SOM Live.
All right, well, the EGC made their way out here during the break. And here come the Dooleys, Al and Silas teaming for the first time on SOM Live.
You mean the kissing cousins, the Dooleys?
And you can see there, come on now.
Look at these clowns standing across the ring from extraordinary gentlemen.
Well, Derek Williams actually none too happy about teaming up with Hillbilly Heartthrob, a guy that has Hillbilly in his name.
Has he lost his mind? Look at that. We got a guy up there holding that guitar that looks like $1 million, okay? He can get over it.
Well, Bronson Garrett, we haven't seen since Christmas night. He was contractually obligated to have a match to keep on coming out here and, teasing that he's going to have a musical performance. All right, collar and elbow tie-up, so it's Derek Williams and Silas Dooley starting things off now. Al Dooley with the tag in. And axe handle down on that arm of Sir Derek Williams. And now Al Dooley wrenching away, but a reversal from Derek Williams. And here's Bronson Garrett in the ring for the first time in 2-3 months.
Oh gosh! What was Sir Derek Williams? Sir Derek Williams got his way.
Arm drag from Al Dooley on Bronson Garrett.
Oh my God!
And this team of Bronson Garrett and Sir Derek is a half step off from each other, it would seem.
Judas is furious over there.
And the Dooleys operating like a well-oiled machine.
I mean, I can't believe that. How could things be going south? You got a world-renowned performer out there, Bronson Garrett, and he's getting torn apart.
Head butt to the arm from Al Dooley to Bronson Garrett.
Oh, wait.
And Derek Williams got a hold of Al Dooley on the outside, but Al Dooley out of the way just in time.
Sir Derek Williams is ruining this match, Corky.
Garrett for Bronson Garrett. And what about what the EGC was saying, that Brian Jeffries had been attacked by 2 men in flannel, and overall saying this is Dooley country?
Well, if you go to the local Walmart, Corky, you can tell it's Dooley country. We'll leave it at that.
Bronson Garrett taking control here as he just hit the drop kick, or excuse me, a knee drop right into the spine. And now a knee drop from Derek Williams across the back of Al Dooley. Bronson Garrett back in there now. And the hillbilly heartthrob hits an elbow drop right into the lower back of Al Dooley.
Not only does he break hearts, Corky, he's breaking backs.
Oh, that time Derek missed his elbow drop, and it's Silas Dooley in there now with a couple of clotheslines and a couple of pair of back elbows for Derek Williams and Bronson Garrett.
No.
Now the Dooleys whip their opponents into each other. Schoolboy roll-ups, and both men pinned at the same time.
Are you kidding me?
The Dooleys have won.
I'm with Judas. What happened, Corky? How did this happen?
Well, the Dooleys just won. That's what happened. This Al Dooley is on a winning streak against members of the Extraordinary Gentleman Club.
This is an outrage.
And we're going to see a variation on that match next Saturday, Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center, when the tag team titles are on the line. Brian Jeffries supposed to be back in action against the Dooleys. Ricky and Silas this time taking on the EGC. And we'll be back with more SOM Live right after this, folks. And
oh yeah,
here now comes a man whose enemies list is growing longer and longer day by day.
That's
Luscious Lawrence.
Throwing a heart up for the haters, Corky.
Always throwing that heart up. As I said, haters. He has many haters, going back to Barrett Stout, who he put out of action at that Golden Ticket Battle Royal a couple of months back. Hank Miller, who's going to be coming back looking for that East Tennessee title. And, of course, RT3 on that enemies list after that vicious attack a few weeks ago. I still can't get over. Luscious Lawrence and Mirror Boy tricking RT3, choking him with a noose.
It was amazing.
And he comes out here and poses like this. And, of course, on that enemies list, also the former East Tennessee champion, Dangerous Dan Matthews, and the latest addition.
Is Jason Blood he's trying to have a pose off with Luscious Lawrence?
Yeah.
Really?
Luscious Lawrence out here posing.
Sorry, Jason. That's not going to work, pal. That's not going to happen.
Well, Luscious Lawrence came out here flexing his ego at No Love Lost when I was trying to get an interview with Ray Idol.
Really, Corky? Really, his ego? It looked like Ray Idol's ego. Stepping in SOM with Luscious Lawrence. He had to show that this is his turf.
Well, that's Luscious Lawrence's signature move there from Jason Blythe. And now the match is on. The pose down is over. I believe Jason Blythe may have won, at least as far as these fans are concerned. The pose down there, and Jason Blythe reverses the whip from Luscious Lawrence into the corner. Luscious Lawrence hits the power slam. That could be it.
No.
2 count only. The shoulder is up.
I thought it was over, Corky.
Jason Blythe is getting better each and every week here on SOM Live. But now Luscious Lawrence has him up for that one night stand, and that's going to do it. Luscious Lawrence picks up the win. And, well, we also talk about that enemies list. Also on that enemies list, Ricky Morton, the man whose name is on the door here at SOM Live. And when Luscious Lawrence faces Ray Idol March 3rd here at the School of Morton, his partner in the Heavy Metal Express there, Maverick, going to be handcuffed to Ricky Morton himself. Should be something else.
Bad news for Ray Idol. Bad news for Ricky Morton. The Heavy Metal Express is here, baby.
Well, that's all going on March 3rd right here at the School of Morton, 2085 Chuckey Highway. And, of course, we'll be in Johnson City the night before, March 2nd, Carver Rec Center. And we'll be back here with more SOM Live, so stay with us.
I know we've had our differences and stuff, but I just want you to know I can appreciate where you're coming from. I can appreciate where you want to go. All right. And I got your back. I know it's hard to take in, but I don't approve of what Lawrence did. I don't approve of what he's done since then. But I just want to let you know I got your back. You got my back. I got your back. I don't expect you to take it, but if you want to shake my hand, you're cool. But if you don't want to, it's cool too. We're good. Okay? All right, Dave. All right. We're good, bro. We're good? Yeah, we're good. All right. Good deal.
Boogeyman, handsome Jimbo from Memphis feels good.
We all feel good.
You bet, baby. Hey, put this down. All my people, all my brothers and sisters, don't you dare miss this. March the 2nd. Write it down. It's going to be at the Rec Center, Carver Rec Center, right there in Johnson City. You know, Romeo, he calls me. Says there's two cats messing with him, man. Two grapplers. One of them named Joe. One of the grapplers' name is the gun. The other is the boy. Well, you know, everybody knows the Latin sensation. He dances all night long, baby. And you know Boogie Woogie, man. I can dance my off.
Yes.
Now, what we're going to do, peoples, is we're going to dance on the guns and the boy's head. Remember, March 2nd, Saturday. Write it down. It's at the Rec Center in Johnson City.
And it is a couple of heavy hitters at SOM. There you see the #1 contender for the SOM Heavyweight Championship, the Sultan of Dubai. And now we're here with his manager, Prince Malik, and his partner in the Devastation Incorporation, Onslaught.
Now this is set to be an absolute massacre out here, Corky. We're talking about two of the heavy hitters at the School of Morton, Dangerous Dan, the Sultan of Dubai. Are we even going to be able to? Are we going to be able to air this? Is it going to be too violent?
Well, I'm expecting quite a match between these two. And as I said earlier, the Sultan, the #1 contender for the SOM Heavyweight Championship, just a week from tonight, he's going to be taking on PTSG in a chain match in Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center. And here comes the Sultan's opponent tonight, who is in fact the #1 contender for the East Tennessee Championship. Former East Tennessee champ, Dangerous Dan Matthews.
These fans are cheering for Dangerous Dan. Is so bizarre, so unlike what we've been seeing here. But he's had a change of heart recently.
Yeah, that's a first after Dangerous Dan stepped in when Luscious Lawrence was choking RT3, and saw a handshake between RT3 and Dangerous Dan a little earlier tonight. RT3 reluctant to shake that hand, and I don't blame him. Last time he shook Dangerous Dan's hand, he took 3 spine punches for his trouble. Dangerous Dan Dan starting to ease off of a waist lock on the Sultan. And turns into a side headlock. And wrenching it in now.
That's right. That's exactly right. Thank you, Prince.
I've got Prince Malik screaming in my face here. Elbow smash to the shoulder of the Sultan from Dangerous Dan. You know, that handshake between Dangerous Dan and RT3, as I said, RT3 reluctant to shake the hand, and I don't blame him. You know, Dangerous Dan, I noticed had one hand behind his back that whole time.
Hopefully his fingers were crossed, Corky, because honestly, seeing those two together, seeing a friendship blooming, it's making me sick.
Whoa, overhand chop from the Sultan. The Dangerous Dan, and now the Sultan firing away with that right hand, closed fist. You can't do that in a pro wrestling match, so you see him being admonished by the referee.
He just hit it.
And now the Sultan got a stretch on Dangerous Dan.
That's not a position you want to be in, Corky. Dan is in a bad place right now.
You can see the hurt on his face. Dangerous Dan is feeling that. Back up on 2 feet now is Dangerous Dan. See if he can find a way out of this predicament. Dangerous Dan now. Hold. Got him out of that.
What's he about to apply here? Oh,
Thought he was going to go for the Indian Deathlock, but it looks like, yep, Texas Cloverleaf from Dangerous Dan to the Sultan, and Sultan is just out of reach of those ropes.
Onslaught reaching out for him, trying to help his
Dan dragging him out to the middle, and elbow drop to the back of the Sultan. Now Dangerous Dan stomping away on that back of the Sultan of Dubai.
It is not often that you see the Sultan getting hammered like this. What are you thinking?
Leaping elbow drop. Dangerous Dan to the Sultan. And now it's Dangerous Dan firing away with the right hands. I guess some old habits are hard to break for Dangerous Dan Matthews in there. Mafia style kick. Takes down the Sultan, and a lateral press from Dangerous Dan and a 2 count as the Sultan kicks out.
I'm still at a loss. I have never seen the Sultan handled like this. Dan is just bringing it to him today, and it's reminiscent of the Dan of old.
Well, Dangerous Dan definitely softening up the Sultan for that big chain match, SOM title match coming up Johnson City at the Carver Rec Center. And now Dangerous Dan is putting the pressure on that leg, on that ankle.
Yeah, something's going to have to be done here, Corky. He can't be getting hurt before he goes after that SOM title.
Dangerous Dan managed to hang on to that hold still.
Ooh.
Sultan fighting from the ground, clubbing up. The Dangerous Dan finally broke the hold.
Thank God, Corky. I thought he was going to rip his leg off.
And now it's the Sultan. Takes down Dangerous Dan.
Oh, have some respect. This crowd yelling the Sultan sucks. Can you believe this? You show some respect.
Well, you can tell the Sultan is feeling that ankle from being in that hold from Dangerous Dan.
Well, you got to think, look at all he's carrying around. That is a lot of man to have a leg that's bummed out on you.
A lot of weight on that close to that 300-pound mark. To the back of Dangerous Dan.
That's the Sultan!
This thing could go either way.
And he's got words for Dangerous Dan here.
Contrast to Dangerous Dan, who speaks Arabic.
Tell him, Prince Malik. Tell him, Prince. I've been trying to tell him.
We need to have 2 loaded guns on here.
That's right.
Well, Prince Malik.
You gotta love that guy.
All right, now Dangerous Dan off the rope.
Oh, what the?
Flying forearm to the Sultan. And Dangerous Dan now
Showing us why he's so
is
dangerous.
getting hyped up.
Holy cow.
All right, Dangerous Dan into the corner. Head to a and hits his mark on the Sultan. And now Dangerous Dan, leg sweep.
What is he going for
Let's
here?
see, is he going to go back for another leg hold on the Sultan? Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's going right back to work with that clover
Oh,
leaf.
my God.
And he got it on him. He got him over.
Oh, no.
And the Sultan is right down in the middle of the ring.
Somebody's got to do something.
Sultan trying to inch his way towards the ropes.
Oh, here we go.
Onslaught's in here. Onslaught attacking Dangerous Dan. Well, Onslaught couldn't quite make it to the ropes. And now, Prince Malik holding back the referee.
What are these?
And Onslaught has got Dangerous Dan. Onslaught's got Dangerous Dan now, whips him into the corner. And now Onslaught whipping his 300.
There we go.
The Sultan into Dangerous Dan. Crashing into the corner. And now what's he going to do?
Oh, wait a minute.
Let's looking for that body splash. RT3's here now. RT3's in. And the Devastation Incorporation is out. And so RT3, yes, returning the favor to Dangerous Dan. Dangerous Dan
I
made the
can't
save for
believe this.
RT3 a couple of weeks ago against Luscious Lawrence. And now RT3
What a
in
joy.
to get along. Well, that's going to be all for our program today. Remember, join us next week, March 2nd, Carver Rec Center. The SOM Heavyweight Championship going to be on the line in a chain match as the BTSG takes on the Sultan.
That's right.
And then, of course, the Boogie Woogie Man, handsome Jimmy Valiant himself is going to be in action, teaming up with Romeo Rodriguez to take on who?
Wow.
None other than the Loaded Gun, Chad Bartlett.
The best
and
tag
the
team
Mirror
in the
Boy.
world. Me and Mirror Boy, we're going to mop the floor with the 2 dancing fools. Just come out and see the massacre, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it's going to be.
You think you're ready to take on a Hall of Famer?
100%. Hall of Lame.
Well, that's Carver Rec Center, March 2nd in Johnson City. And then the next night, right back here at the School of Morton for March Mayhem.
That's right.
We got a whole lot going on. And join us back here next week for SOM Live. We're going to have Draco in action. Ricky Dooley going to be in action, as well as Pork Chop Johnson. Whole lot going down. So we'll see you right back here next week on SOM Live.